Hey, what's up everybody? It's Nate the Great. I'm here. I'm filling in for Blove. Really not filling in, but when I was doing her video last night, I accidentally released it. So if you haven't seen it already, go check out the tiger shrimp video. It looks so good. So make sure when you finish this video, you go back, look through her videos list and hit that tiger shrimp video and go check it out. This morning, I got a little oatmeal, it's a little apple cinnamon oatmeal, but I'm gonna talk about this video that Dalvin, my son, posted on his channel, aka Zaddy Chunk, y'all. That posted on his channel because apparently, you know, some folks was asking him whether or not, you know, I was his real father, and so he decided to respond to it. And I'm just gonna do a reaction video on that. Hope y'all go check it out. I'm not gonna do the full video. Y'all can go check out the full video on his channel, but I just wanna show you guys, you know, a little bit of what my reaction was. I saw it once already, and I'm gonna look at it again right now and tell you guys what I thought when I saw it, and just a little bit of more information as a part of our relationship. All right, so here we go.
But the rumors to rest. So, is Bloveslife husband my father? The answer is yes and no. Now, my mom met my dad when I don't know the ages, but I just know I was either from 3 to 5, I'm not sure. And obviously I wasn't his. If she met my dad when I was 3 to 5, and obviously I'm not his. My mom had me with a guy named Sheldon. His name was Sheldon Aaron. Sheldon is a guy I have never met before. Sheldon is a guy that I cannot call dad. I never met this man a day in my life. If I have, it was probably out my mom's womb, but I do not.
Alright, so this apple cinnamon is good, y'all. I did say grace. But getting back to the video, so that was actually 3 when I met Blove, and he was just a little bitty guy. I remember like it was yesterday, y'all. So when he doesn't know, 3 to 5, he was 3 years old, and when I met her and she moved from Chicago to Rockford where I was, I took him 100 miles away from everything that he knew. So I'm gonna let it go, I'm gonna let it play. I just wanted to add that.
I don't recall ever seeing this guy a day in my life. But his name is Sheldon Aaron, and that was the guy that she had me with. Then she ended up meeting my dad, Nate Gaskin. Now, Nate Gaskin came in our life when we were in Chicago still. I don't even know how they met in Chicago, because I really don't think my dad ever lived in Chicago. I'm not sure. But they met in Chicago, and I remember the times growing up when my mom was single, actually. She had a roommate named Mariah, one of her best friends till to this day. She actually lives in Columbus, Ohio. But my mom had a roommate, and I remember this guy, and I remember bits and pieces of him coming in, and I think I do remember my mom moving out. Like, I remember us moving out of Chicago and moving to Rockford, Illinois, or Waukegan, or whatever we stayed. I'm not sure, but it was another part of Illinois, and I remember moving to Milwaukee. But to answer you guys' question, I said yes because this man has been a father to me. Now, it's very, very rare to see a black man, first of all, a young black man step up and take the duties of a father for a child that's not biologically his.
So I'm gonna pause it there, y'all, because this is one of the parts where, as I was listening to it, it had a strong impact on me. Only because at the time, I was 19 years old, and I didn't know what it meant to be a father at all. And a lot of times as men, we get into these we fall in love. And in that falling, you know, we don't, I guess we don't really understand all the pieces, but from a heart perspective, we're all in, right? So being an instant father, I didn't know what that was going to be like. You know, it wasn't like you have a small child and you grow with that child and you grow as a parent with that child. It was instant for me. It was instant for me at 19. And all I knew is that I loved them and I needed to learn how to be a father. So for all of you out there listening that are, you know, getting into these blended family situations and, you know, you are young, I would say this: don't think about, you know, what it's all going to entail. Just be ready for the responsibility. That's it. That's it. Just be ready for the responsibility. You'll learn as you go. But as long as the love is there, you'll figure it out. So this part right here really, you know, really kind of got me for real. And
I honestly, absolutely give you 100% props. You are definitely not I always have trouble saying this word. Well, I have trouble saying S's, just for you guys to know, but you're definitely not a statistic. I apologize. Definitely not that. You are one in a million, and I am so thankful to have a father like him, or like you if you're watching, Dad. You will never hear me actually using the word father is weird right now, because father is really the name of the person, of the sperm donor. He is my dad. You never will hear me call him Nate. You never will hear me say that's my stepdad. You'll always hear me say that's my dad. I absolutely love him to death. He's been there since day one till today. Through the ups and downs, I know he has my back. And honestly, just from man to man, I commend you on what you did. Like, not a lot of guys are willing to take in a child that's not theirs and treat them like their own son. Now, Darius Gaskin is actually my dad's real son. But you know what's funny? We do get a lot of people saying, you guys, Dalvin actually looks like my dad, and Darius looks like his mom, which I find funny. I really think it's a fat joke, to be honest. Like, because me and my dad are both fat, so that's why you guys say that.
Okay, so if y'all ever get a chance to check out us all as a family, whether you see us out and about or whatever, and Dalvin is with us. Dalvin is taller than me, but from a body style, we kind of pretty much the same. I done put on a few pounds. He done put on a few pounds. So we got a little belly. Little, not outrageous, but a little belly. So yeah, I guess if you looked at us, we both got on hats. Yeah, we probably do resemble each other. So that's what because
me and him don't look nothing alike, and obviously we don't look alike if we're not genetically connected, but we get that a lot. But I guess the people you're around a lot with, you end up starting to look like them. But yes, he is not my biological father. My mom had a previous man before this, which is my true dad. The guy that gave me birth, not my dad. I don't know why I said that. So he actually called when I don't know what age. I was either from 14 to 16, and he gave my mom a call and he asked to talk to me. And we talked. Now, I honestly do not remember this conversation at all, but I just know I talked to him one time. I don't even know what we talked about. It was just really awkward and weird. And then it was a short conversation, no longer than 10 to 15 minutes. And then I know he passed actually too. And I don't know what's the cause of his death, but I know he passed away. And when I heard that, I wasn't really affected. Nothing against him. You won't see me sit here and bash this man at all, because I'm not hurt from it. It's not like I'm not broken from it, because it's not like I wasn't deprived of having a father, a dad. I actually had a dad who stepped up and took the place. So I'm not hurt or deprived or sad or mad because I had a guy who filled that role instead, and he's been there since day one. And I absolutely love you, Dad, from the bottom of my heart. To me, if anybody asks, he is my real dad. Even though we're not genetically connected, we're definitely emotionally connected. He's been there for me since day one. And I'm not the type of person to get all ushy gushy and mushy, but I gotta let it be known, man, that.
So again, it's like I tell everybody, if you come up to me and you ask me, you got kids, I say I got two kids. There's no step, there's no, I mean, the reality is what it is, but that's not how I've ever thought about it. I got two kids, two boys, and you'll never hear anything different from me. That's my son. Just as if, he came from me, that's my son. I've never thought about it any differently. Growing up, him growing up, or any conversations I've ever had, that's my son, and that's my son, So, and I think it's important for us to, as men, if you're gonna take something on, you own it. You own it, start to finish. And I'm really, really proud of how he turned out. Of course, I've told him this, but when you're young, and he's still young. When you're young, you're still learning how to be a man, and you're gonna make mistakes. As you're going through, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do stuff that you probably wish you could take back. That's part of being young. It's part of being a young man growing into a mature man. And the more you grow and the more you experience things, the better you become. And I'm just proud of him for where he's come from and where he is today. And anybody, you can always look back at your past, and people will point to your past and try to make you stay in that situation like, oh, well, that's who you were. That's who you are. That's not who you are. You're constantly growing. You're constantly growing. You're constantly changing. And who you are today isn't who you were yesterday. It doesn't matter. So we're able to make mistakes and grow and change, and we have to give our children the space to do that too, while we guide them into adulthood. And I'm just proud of the way that he handles himself. He comes up against situations, he has to figure it out, and he does. First thing he's gonna do, he's gonna try to figure it out. I admire that. I like that. That's what a man should do. Try to figure it out. Don't mean you don't ask for help when you absolutely need it, but try to figure it out. And I love that about him.
I love you, Dad. I really, really appreciate you. I really appreciate the things you did for me and the family. You are what I strive to be. You are definitely goals. You are what I want to be. If I were to meet a woman that has a child, I want to be able to give her child that father figure. Not a father figure. I want to be able to be that child's dad if that father is not in the picture. That's what you were to be. You weren't a father figure. You were my dad. And that's what I want to be able to do myself. I really do commend you on that. Like I said, it's not, and it's so rare, and it hurts to say, but for a black man to do that at a very young age is amazing. And he doesn't treat me different from Darius. He treats me and Darius completely the same. And it's just I don't even know how to explain. I'm lost for words. It's just I'm proud of what he did, man. He's definitely somebody I look up to, and I hope to be like him. one day, man, because like I said, he's a hard worker. He's a good guy overall. Just first of all, you took care of me. You're a man that went to college, got your degrees, became the best you could possibly be. You're a man of God. You have religion in your life. You go to church. You are a loyal husband. You're just everything that people would dream in a guy for if you're a woman. You know what I mean? Just you're everything that a son would dream into a father too. You're just amazing, and honestly, I really do commend you for that. My throat's hurting.
Man, so obviously this is the second time I've seen this, but the first time, just, you know, a lot of times you don't get to hear what your child really thinks of you. You know, it's so amazing how many times you go to funerals and you sit up and you listen, and they do their 2 minutes up there and they talk about you, and that person may have never heard what you said, or would never hear what you said about them, because we never take the time to say it to them. And so I appreciate the fact that he put it out there, and hearing it the first time, it was just, it was pretty humbling, y'all. For real, it was pretty humbling. It just was. It just to hear it, and because like I said, I was 19 years old. I just took the responsibility as it came, and I didn't know how things were gonna work out. I just knew I loved Blove, Bethany, and I loved him, and we were gonna make a go at being a family together. That's all I knew, y'all. And I just knew like I had a degree then, and I knew the moment that I met them two, and I looked at them, I was like, this associate's degree, because I had an associate at the time, this associate's degree ain't gonna cut it. And I made decent money. If I was single, I wouldn't have needed to move or to get another degree, because I made decent money. But seeing them, it's kind of like looking into a young child's face and wanting to give them the very best of everything that you are and everything that you can do. And that made me want to do more and go harder and grind more, and go back to school and get my additional degrees to make sure that I could provide the best life that I could for them. And I'm excited. I'm happy about how it turned out, and I'm happy for him, because he turned out to be a really good kid, and now a young man. Everybody has their struggles, but it's the struggles, it's the times that you go through that you learn to be a man. And I'm just excited for his future, and everywhere in the place that he goes, and all the things he's going to continue to learn as he continues on the journey of being a man, and one day a father himself. It's an exciting time, because one day I'm going to be a grandfather, y'all. One day B-Love's going to be a grandmother. And I'm not saying I want that to happen soon. I'm still young, y'all. Not that young, but anyway. But I am excited for seeing what he's going to become in the future, and him continue to grow and learn and do all that he when you look at your kids, you always see their potential. You always. And if you don't see their potential, and if you constantly talk about the things that they don't do well, without balancing that, with mentoring them onto how to do it better, and then showing them their potential, you are failing. Because kids are the brightest thing shining in this world right now. And if you can lead them and really show them where they could go and all the things that they can do, and talk to them about their potential, I never, ever, 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 I don't care what anybody else said, I never put that on my children, Dalvin or Darius, that, oh, you this or you that because they said this and this. No, I see the potential. And I'm hard on you because I see the potential. That's what it means to be a parent. It's difficult. It's difficult to maintain sternness, especially as you get older, you get softer. You know, because you done been through all this stuff, and you done been through the first kid. That commercial about the first kid and the second kid with the loves or whatever it is, so true. First kid, you like, you know, very careful and very stern, and the second, you like, yeah, I've been through this before. But I'm just proud of, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of Derek Dalvin, aka Zaddy Chunk Chunk. I was trying to mix the two words up. So go check out this video, y'all. I ain't gonna make this too much longer than it is. Go check it out over at Zaddy Chunk Chunk. See the rest of the video. But for me, just watching it, it was, like I said, it was humbling. It was humbling. And I echo everything that he said in terms of, you know, that's my son. That's my son. I love him to life. And I always have wished the very best for him, to point out his potential and to keep him moving towards that potential, because he still has a lot of things to strive for in his life. And I just pray God that I'm around to see him continue to be the very best that he can be in every area of his life. And I hope you feel the same for your children. I don't mean this to be like a counseling session or anything like that. I just wanted to react to his video because I didn't get a chance to go over, and I'll probably do that after this too, just go over and comment. But I watched it, and it's amazing. The things you do that you don't, you know, I'm just doing what I think I should do. You know, I'm just doing what I think is the responsible thing to do as a man and as a father. And, you know, to hear how he felt about it, how he perceived it, was amazing to me, because I'm just, you know, as parents, we just doing what we think is best. We just doing what we think is right. And trying to go along with it and get along with it, and, you know, and get through these situations that pop up and these teachable moments, and just kind of try to stop in the moment and share and mentor and as a child, and you, especially you teenagers that are watching, you guys all see it as, you're lecturing me again. Yes, I can't take another lecture. I know that's how y'all see it, but really and truly, it's not that. It's just that we love you and we see the potential that you have, and we want you to constantly hear our voice in the back of your head when you leave the house, when you go to college, when you go into that next phase of life, so that you can, you know, when you're getting into those situations where you're trying to figure out, well, should I do this or should I do that? You hear that voice that says, yeah, well, I know if I do that, Daddy would yell at me. Or mama would definitely get on me if I do this. You need that until you build your own conscience, so that you know, hey, I probably shouldn't do that, and I probably should do this, you know. So you teenagers out there, you young kids out there, don't feel like, you know, your parent is all on you all the time. They just mean the best for you. They want to see you at the very best that you can be, and that's all it is. So don't feel like they're just, you know, always lecturing you about bad stuff and all this stuff. They're correcting. As a parent, it's our job to correct and mentor and try to adjust. And some kids are different than others. Some kids take it better than others. But be the very best that you can be for yourself and for your parents. Parents, don't beat yourself up for being, you know, somewhat hard on your kids, because as long as it's on the up and up and ain't no, you know, abuse or nothing like that, don't go down that road. but always be a voice to them, a directing voice to them. All right, that's it. We 25 minutes in. Go check out this video from Zaddy Chunk Chunk. The title is, gotta get my phone back up, y'all. The title is Bloveslife's Husband My Real Father? Go check that out. Go check out the Tiger Shrimp video from yesterday that I was supposed to post this morning, but yours truly accidentally released it, and B-Love is out doing something else, so she can't come back and do another video. So until next time, y'all, peace out. It's man in the house. I know I'm on B-Love's life, but y'all know that's my girl. That's my woman. That's my wife. So I'll check y'all out later. This apple cinnamon oatmeal was okay. It wasn't the greatest, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't the greatest, but it's good enough for me to keep eating it. So hope y'all having y'all breakfast. It's Saturday morning. Hope you have a good time this weekend. Peace out from B-Love's life. Let me see. Y'all know me. I'm always like, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night. I gotta remember hers. Where's Darius when you need him? But I ain't gonna even try to do the outro, y'all. I'm just gonna say peace. Peace. Until next time, come back, check out what your girl and the fam is doing on this channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.